Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, May 11th at about, I'm looking at this, it's almost 7 in the morning, and I've had a lot of trouble sleeping, and it's just, I guess it's one of the side effects of Keppra. If I forget to take something to go to sleep, then I'll just stay up. I hate being dependent on pharmaceuticals. I really hate it. It just makes me feel really unhinged. But, they do help people. Eastern versus Western medicine. They can work together, I guess. Just need to finish transcribing everything that I learned from my meeting with the neurosurgeon on Monday. But just so you know, I did get the test results back yesterday for my EEG that was on Monday, and they found everything to be normal. But what's important to remember with any test you do, even having your blood pressure checked, whenever you go to the doctor, it's a snapshot. It's a moment in time. It's a picture. It's not necessarily consistent with what you're going to see every time. You might see my cats wandering around. I'm going to politely refer to it as jerk o'clock. It's jerk o'clock right now, which means the cats haven't been fed and they need to be fed. But I also like to make them wait because they need to wait. So you see them running around and crying. It's because of that. I guess, I had an EEG. EEG was normal. Again, snapshot. Had a meeting with a neurosurgeon, and I still need to transcribe everything, but it's just like a big wall. I started transcribing it, and I had to sort of stop because it was just like, here's a lot of information at once. Basically, the neurosurgeon thinks that I have a level 2 glioma, which makes it sound like a sequel. I have a sequel glioma, glioma retaliation, and glioma strikes back, eternal glioma. I don't know. He's the third person who's told me to go to Houston to MD Anderson. So that is what Chris and I are doing. Before we had the meeting with the neurosurgeon, we actually booked an appointment in Houston on the 21st. So we're flying down there in a few weeks, week and a half. I don't really know many people in Houston. So if you live there now, hey, what's up? Say hi. I don't know if I'll have time to say hi. But it's a treatment center. MD Anderson is a treatment center. I keep making this joke, so if you've heard this like 20 times, just get over it. But we're basically going to celebrity rehab, but for cancer people, and in Houston. I mean, it's cool. Apparently it's a great art city. So we'll hopefully take in an art museum or two. I try to be organized on these so I don't ramble. Try to write stuff down in my little notebook that I have. It's upside down. Try to write these down in my notebook. This is the front. This is an old journal I never filled up, so I just keep it to write down any appointments and advice that I get from people. My big advice is to breathe. Just breathe. Do yoga. A friend of mine teaches yoga, and I started seeing her about a year and a half ago. Is what fixed my back. That and chiropractic fixed my back. And she's also just taught me to let go and to breathe. And how to do some really cool stretches. Take a yoga class, but make sure you like it. I do metal yoga, which is yoga to metal music. It's a lot of fun. It's one of the only times I feel normal, because I can just sort of let go and release. Just breathe. I am doing, as I said before, a combo of Eastern and Western medicine. So Western, going to see this doctor in Houston. I keep calling him Professor X. because he's a home for, he's Charles Xavier's home for the gifted. I'm a mutant. I'm an X-Man. And I need to go see Professor X. So going to see Professor X. Maybe that's Western medicine. This morning I'm on my way to acupuncture. So that's going to be nice. I do have a lot of comfort in Eastern medicine. Because let's face it, that stuff's been around a long time. There's something to it. There's also something in Western medicine. Trial and error. I have somewhat of a hesitancy about Western medicine, just due to personal history, family history. But they know what they're doing, too. There's just a lot of system stuff that's hard to break through because of money. It's a rant for later. Breathe. I'm recording this to my external hard drive, so if you see any jitters, that's what that is. Tired. I got sleepy baby eyes. Why are we going to Houston? Why can't this be treated here? Well, again, it's the third person who's told me to go down there. What I have is in a tough place. We're going to do this. The x-axis, here's the y-axis. I've seen a couple pictures of it. It's between some blood vessels, I think. And sort of behind my optic nerve, which is why I've been having trouble seeing, I think. Maybe light sensitivity. My right eye is definitely more sensitive than my left. Boop, 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 boop. Blah, 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 blah. I got so sick of people telling me it's in a tough place. I actually said these words. I actually said these words to the neurosurgeon. Show me on the doll. Show me on the doll where the abnormality is. Sort of near, there's like a sock that it's near. I keep referring to it as under the dryer. It's in a tough place. Not impossible to get out, but intermediate level. Intermediate level. Nobody wants to mess you up, which I trust. That's cool. Knowing that you have to spend money. Flight to go down. Place to stay. It'll be alright. So what other therapies can you do, right? Again, yoga. De-stress. It's been hard for me to walk because I'm just so tense. I'm so stressed. That I have trouble moving and I have trouble walking. But the more I do it, the easier it gets. And put cats on you if you like cats. I put the cats on me. I do cat therapy. I look at cat videos. People send me cat videos. Listen to music. I would sing in my car. Right now I'm not really driving, so I can't sing in my car. I try to sing here, but I don't want to annoy my husband. He's asleep. He's a good one. I said the EEG was normal. But why? I wasn't talking. I didn't have to talk throughout the whole thing. The day that I had all this happen, I was fine with most of my work, but I realized things were slowing down around the time somebody had asked me about work. So now that anytime somebody asks me about paperwork, especially if it's, maybe it's that, but maybe it's also because when you do, you're constantly filling out paperwork and it's mean because you're sick. You're sick. Filling out paperwork is so hard when you're sick. Cat shadow. Cruel. It's so cruel. Sometimes just saying somebody's name, if I have trouble pulling it. You know, two sides of the same coin. I like seeing faces. I like seeing other people's faces. I like talking to people, and I feel like this has helped start the conversation a lot. Reading, if you can read. It's hard to read, but I'm going to share this. This is a book. Sandman. I have the Sandman graphic novels. Kids, your age, don't read this. I don't really remember. Named Josh. I was sick. Did two things. Went on the porch. I stared at the sun. Sounds like pie. When I was 6, I stared into them. Okay, Joel. And then I pulled out this book. I can't remember Josh's name. My dad's death. A lot. And it's a comfort food. So, pull out things that make you comfortable. See people if they're comfortable. Joking around helps me. Working actually helps. Sometimes I can't get there with ride situations or appointments. But writing scripts helps. Work therapy. Joel, rubbing against the laptop. He wants to be in this so bad. Fine, dude, there you are. That's you. Jerk. Alright. Stop doing it. So there's Joel and Dr. Forster. I'm not sure if the camera is on both of them. But those are our cats. They're named after Mystery Science Theater, 3,000 people. I also bonded with somebody that I miss very much over this book. I wish she would talk to me. I haven't talked to him in years. I used to try to find him on the internet. I can't find Josh, because I remember Josh's last name. He's probably somewhere in a journal. And the other person I bonded with was a boyfriend of mine that I don't think wants to talk to me. If somebody's sick, don't not talk to them. So, there's that. So, dude, Josh, you see this? I can't remember your last name. I know you're not an old boyfriend, but internet friends I made. Listen, I won't say your name. You know who you are. Where are you? He used to write me really great letters. I guess that's what you do when you're boyfriend. He used to write me really, really great letters. A beautiful writer. Really funny, too. You're a funny kid. That's how we bonded and met you at a LAN party. You know what that is? Congratulations. So, one of the other symptoms and side effects that I have is that I have like a little, like throbbing right here. And it goes like, it's a bad version of the mountain, sort of Ganon's theme from Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. It's really bad. The game's great, but that was a bad version of that. Medical paperwork, it's really hard, and I feel like in that Legend of Zelda game, when that music's playing, we're climbing the mountain. And right now, I gotta do paperwork and I gotta climb the mountain. This is all part of the process. This is a process, people. And this is Major Bear. Kisses.